you feel like you deserve to be a higher rank than you are? That you play better than most of the people around your elo? Well, for most of you, you're wrong. You're actually just bad. But for some of you, there might be some truth behind that feeling. In this video, I'm going to talk about the one thing that may be holding you back from ranking up and getting to somewhere closer to your true skill level. But first, let's talk about the Plat 3 elephant in the room. Most of you are just lying to yourselves. You finished your ranked game and you felt like you were playing like this guy. You watch someone higher ranked than you and you think, my gameplay looks just like that. Why am I so much lower? Well, because your gameplay looks nothing like that. Save the replay. Go back and look. During the game, you felt like you were playing great, but if you go back and look, it was probably riddled with way more mistakes than you remember. Bad positioning, cutting off your teammates, hesitating, yada yada yada. You already know where I'm going with this. Your perception of your gameplay during the game is completely warped. Save your replays and actually watch them and think, do I really look any better than these guys? Do I look like I don't belong here? Watch from your teammate's perspective. Does he look any different from you? Does he look like he's holding you back? Take off the rose-colored glasses and be honest with yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to improve. If you shield your eyes to what you're doing wrong and just scream at your teammates constantly, then you're going to rank up slower than dirt. How many bad positions did you leave him in? How often was he wrong-footed because of something that you done, but you blamed him in the moment? You challenged the ball way upfield and completely took yourself out of the play and left your teammate in a 1v2, and when he got scored on, you were like, come on dude, seriously, wow, you're gonna let them score on us? Okay. Now, this isn't necessarily a video about advice for ranking up. I already have one, and could possibly go more in depth on certain ideas and bring you guys some guides that I think would be helpful if that's something that you guys would want me to make. But that isn't this video. This video is for the exceptions, because some of you are right. You are in a rank way below your skill level. You're faster than these players. You rotate better than these players. You're more consistent than these players. Your mechanics are better than theirs. You position yourself better than they do. So why are you stuck here? It's one simple word, but incredibly complicated concept. You hear pros talk about it all the time, but you rarely see it mentioned or discussed in any guides, and when you do hear it, it goes right over your head, right in one ear and right back out the other. I have friends across all ranks in Rocket League, and when I watch them play, I see it way too often. A diamond player who has all the abilities of a champion, yet in diamond they sit. Now, this isn't going to be the case for every single one of you, obviously, but for a lot of you who keep watching guides and asking pros on their streams why you can't rank up, and you search and search for the reason, and when you play with your higher ranked buddies and they tell you that you're way better than the rank you are, it's probably because of this one thing: adaptability. It sounds cliche, but really think about it. To me, this is the single most underrated skill in the whole game. I only hear pros talk about it, and nobody even thinks twice about it. And whenever you do hear it, you think more so about adapting to your opponents, which is super important, but to me, it's even more important to be able to adapt to your teammates. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this skill is completely mental, and a lot of you are just going to be naturally able to take in the different aspects of your team and adapt. And a lot of you, actually most of you, are going to be terrible at it. Every team will have holes in their play, and it's up to you to analyze your teammates and find these holes in your team and plug them as fast as you can before your ranked ship sinks to the bottom of the sea. What's your playstyle? Are you naturally aggressive? Maybe you get placed with two other aggressive players and you guys constantly double commit, take yourselves way out of the play, throw away possession, leave the net open, constantly be in each other's way. Are you more of a passive or defensive player? Maybe you're placed with other defensive players. Everyone's too slow to challenge, constantly allowing the ball to be in your half, shots being pelted on net, not pushing up field with your teammates whenever they do gather possession. You could all be good players, but playstyles do clash, especially when everyone isn't willing to adjust for the team that they're playing with. It's up to you to notice these things. I notice my teammates are taking a long time to challenge. Then maybe you should be jumping in front of them and allow them to play their playstyle and forcing the challenges yourself. Man, these guys are total ball chasers. They go for everything. So let them. Rotate around and let them do their thing and be there to support them. There's little things like this across the whole pitch in offense, in defense, and controlling the midfield. There's these little micromanagements and adjustments that you need to make to accommodate for your teammates. All right, so maybe you see my point. Now what do you do? Like I said, this is probably the most important skill in the game, and by far the hardest to improve at. Like, I really don't think there's a skill in Rocket League that's harder to improve on than your adaptability. So the way I see it, you have two options. First method, solo queue a ton and stop blaming your teammates. Stop focusing on your playstyle. It doesn't matter how you want to play. Go into every game and look at it from a team perspective. What is my team lacking? Do we have weak backboard defense? Maybe I should cover the backboard more. Do we have weak ball pressure? Maybe I should push upfield, close the distance, cut in on some of these challenges, and take the opponent's possession away. Do we have a ton of ball pressure and aggression? Maybe I'll sit back and let them handle the majority of that. It's a big puzzle. Stop deciding what piece you are before you even open the box. Put the puzzle together and see what pieces are missing. Like I said, I'm not going to lie to you, it's hard. And I know this because it's something that I struggle with. I can carry in some 1800 MMRGC lobbies, and then I can solo queue into a match at low Grand Champ and get stomped because I'm set in my ways. I'm set in my playstyle, and I'm terrible at accommodating for my teammates. That's why I can't stress how huge of a deal this is. That's also why for a lot of you that struggle with this as well, I actually recommend the second method. Of course, you always want to improve where you're lacking, but if this is something that you are struggling with, find your own teammates. Find people that naturally work well with how you play. Find the other pieces that you need to complete your puzzle. Find people that are your rank. Even if you feel like you're better than them, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you work well together. If you play a ranked game and you're like, hey, this person wasn't that bad, especially for this rank, add them. Play with them. Add people that work well with you, and you'll eventually have a bunch of people on your friends list that complement how you play. Go on Discord. There are Discords everywhere that will help you find teammates. You can go to the actual Rocket League Discord or even take it a step further and join Six-Mans. Go to the Rocket League Friends subreddit. There are all kinds of awesome people on there that you can find to play with and see how you guys work together. I'm telling you, if you find people that complement how you play, even if you are still better than them, your rank will skyrocket. And you'll have some new friends too, which is totally sweet. Don't watch this and let this concept just fall to the wayside like you always do. Take it and implement it. Think, how well am I adapting and attempting to accommodate for my teammates, instead of expecting them to accommodate for me? It all sounds incredibly basic, almost like it's a given, and it is basic, but it's absolutely crucial to your value to a team, and is constantly neglected. I hope that this helps some of you and that I've brought this concept a little more to the forefront of your mind, and you can take this and use it to your advantage.